Humankind's curiosity has driven scientific progress for centuries. We are constantly searching for answers to the mysteries of the universe. In this chapter, we will explore one such mystery and the groundbreaking discovery that followed. The scientist had long been intrigued by the strange phenomena occurring in the area and was determined to uncover the cause. He spent countless hours observing the area, taking notes and collecting samples. As his curiosity grew, he began to search for any clues that could help him solve the mystery. He questioned locals, scoured through records and maps, and studied the environment in search of a lead. The scientist was filled with anticipation and excitement as they explored the possibilities of their plan. They had a vision of what could be achieved, and they felt a thrill at the thought of bringing their ideas to life, It was an exciting time, and the scientist was eager to take the next steps in their journey. The scientist began to develop the details of the plan. They considered the materials and resources needed, and the steps necessary to achieve their goal. They made a list of the steps, and began to research each step in order to determine the best course of action. They also began to look for potential collaborators who could help them with the project. With each step, the plan began to take shape, and the scientist's excitement grew. After formulating the plan, the scientist began to gather the necessary supplies. He collected the necessary materials for the experiment, such as test tubes, beakers, and chemicals. He also gathered the tools he would need to measure and analyze the results, such as microscopes, thermometers, and scales. With everything in place, the scientist was ready to move forward with his experiment. After gathering the necessary supplies, the scientist was ready to test their theory again. They set up their experiments, making sure to document their results carefully. They ran multiple trials, tweaking the variables and analyzing the data. Each time, the scientist was excited to see if their hypothesis was correct. With every successful test, their confidence in their plan grew. The scientist had gathered all the supplies needed to put their plan into action. With everything in place, they took some time to review their plan and make sure that nothing had been overlooked. They tested the theory again to make sure the results were consistent, and made any final adjustments necessary to ensure the success of their experiment. With the preparations complete, the scientist was ready to begin. The scientist was finally ready to begin the experiment. After months of planning, gathering supplies, and testing the theory, they had all the pieces in place. They were filled with anticipation and excitement, ready to see the results of their hard work. With a deep breath and a silent prayer, they took the first step towards unlocking the secrets of their experiment. The scientists had packed their bags and set off on their journey, leaving the comfort of their home in search of a new world. With only a map and a few supplies, they ventured into the unknown, ready to explore the strange new landscape that awaited them. They were filled with anticipation, not knowing what they would find or who they would meet. As they traveled, they wondered what mysteries the new world held. As the scientists ventured further into the unknown, the landscape began to change. Trees grew taller and the air became fresher. A vast expanse of grassy plains stretched out before them, dotted with wildflowers and shimmering lakes. The sun shone brightly, casting its rays across the land and providing a warm welcome to the scientists' new surroundings. The scientist ventured further into the strange new land, and soon came across a small village. As they cautiously approached, the scientist noticed the friendly faces of the locals, and was relieved to finally have contact with another living being. The locals welcomed the scientist with open arms, offering warm hospitality and a place to stay. The scientist was grateful for their kindness and quickly settled into the village, eager to learn more about the strange new world they had stumbled upon. The scientists set out to explore the new world, eager to uncover its secrets. Everywhere they went, they were met with a strange and unfamiliar landscape. Trees, plants and animals they had never seen before filled the air with exotic scents and sounds. Everywhere they looked, they found something new to marvel at. Everywhere they looked. They trekked through the dense forest, discovering new species of flora and fauna, and discovering the hidden wonders of this new world. After examining the records, the scientist was intrigued and decided to investigate further. He ventured to the site of the original discovery and began to explore. To his surprise, he found something strange, a large stone tablet with strange symbols carved into it. He couldn't decipher the symbols, but he suspected they could hold the key to unlocking the mystery of the ancient civilization. The scientist continued his exploration of the strange new landscape, feeling a sense of wonder and curiosity. As he ventured further and further away from the shore, he was suddenly confronted by a strange and unexpected sight. Standing before him was a figure that seemed to be made of stone, its face and body sculpted with intricate detail, and its arms outstretched in a gesture of welcome. The scientist was taken aback, unsure of what to make of this unexpected encounter. He stood there in awe, unable to move, until finally the figure spoke, introducing itself and inviting the scientist to explore further. The scientist was faced with a difficult decision. Having encountered a strange new world, populated by unknown creatures, the scientist was torn between exploring this new land and returning home. On one hand, the scientist was filled with curiosity and the desire to learn more about this new land. On the other hand, the scientist was uncertain if the risks of staying outweighed the potential rewards. The scientist's dilemma was clear: to stay and explore or to return home. The scientist weighed the risks and benefits of continuing his journey and realized that his curiosity was too strong to ignore. He decided that he would continue his exploration, but with a heightened sense of caution. He was determined to learn more about this strange new land and the people that inhabited it. He was ready to take on whatever surprises the adventure would bring. The scientist's decision had been made, and the adventure was only just beginning. With newfound determination, the scientists set off to explore the strange new world they had discovered. The scientists, armed with knowledge and courage, they ventured further into the unknown, ready to face any challenge that might arise. As they traveled, they encountered many new and exciting things that they had never seen before, and the scientist was determined to learn all they could about the new land. The scientist's journey was only beginning, and the adventure was far from over. After examining the strange find, the scientist noticed a small clue that could help shed light on the mystery. It was an inscription on one of the artifacts, written in an ancient language. With the help of a translator, the scientist was able to decipher the words, which read, "The answer lies in the stars." This was the first clue that the scientist had to go on, and it made them even more curious. After studying the strange find, the scientist was determined to uncover its secrets. He began to examine it more closely, looking for any clues that might help him understand its purpose. He noticed a symbol etched into the surface of the object that seemed to match a pattern he had seen before. He realized that the symbol was a key to unlocking the mystery of the object, and began piecing together the clues to make sense of it. After careful consideration, he concluded that the object was not just a strange find, but a tool that could be used to unlock new scientific knowledge. After piecing together the clues, the scientist had a new idea. He hypothesized that the strange object was actually a piece of technology from a long-lost civilization. He believed that if he could analyze the object and its components, he could learn more about the lost culture and its history. To test his theory, he would need to conduct further research and experiments. To test his theory, the scientist conducted a series of experiments. He used a variety of methods to gain insight into the mysterious object, such as spectroscopic analysis and X-ray diffraction. He also studied the object's physical and chemical properties, as well as its reaction to different temperatures and pressures. After months of careful investigation, the scientist finally had enough evidence to confirm his hypothesis. After months of testing and analysis, the scientist's theory was finally confirmed. The strange object was, in fact, a previously unknown species of bacteria. This discovery was groundbreaking and opened up a world of possibilities. It was a major step forward in the world of science, and the scientist was thrilled to have been the one to uncover it. The scientist had a plan to explore the strange phenomena he had discovered. He would need to gather supplies and conduct further research and experiments to uncover the truth behind the mysterious symbols on the stone tablet. He was determined to find out what was causing the strange occurrences and make a major scientific breakthrough. With a plan in place, he was ready to begin. The scientist was eager to explore the possibilities of their plan. After researching the latest developments in the field, they began to consider the different ways in which their ideas could be tested. They looked at the materials and resources available to them, and began to think of various experiments and methods to test their theories. With each idea, the scientists' excitement grew as they imagined the potential of their plan.
If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from us. We'll be bringing you more exciting stories and videos like this one. See you next time.